Hello, 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 hello. Like I can't pick up my paintbrush there. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So I went several different ways with this canvas, and I was like, it really looks quite fall-like to me. And so I kept thinking, well, I'm just gonna put some different trees in here and see what we come up with as it goes along. So I don't know what's gonna happen, as Owen always says, but we're just gonna kind of see as we go through it all. And I'm tired. I'm tired today, so that isn't helping my thought processes to what I could, would, should do. It's funny, I always tell Owen that if I could, I would, and he was saying if I would, I could, which, depending on the circumstance, that kind of works too. But I have been trying to get him to understand that, like, if I could do something, I would do it for him. Like, he wants to see his best friend, and if I could, I would, but I can't, so I won't be able to do it. So that's just one of those things that, you know, his vocabulary is completely increasing. Like, he's really truly like getting the big picture of how the vocabulary works. I wish I would get the big picture of moving my light before I actually start recording, but you know, we'll get there one day. One day it'll happen. One day everything will work out as it should. Maybe I should paint with my left hand, and that would make a big difference for like how we do. See how much better the light is if I paint with my left hand? So, you know, maybe I should just paint that way. And then it won't be quite as shadowy for all of us. We're just going with the flow here, because we never know how trees are gonna really react. I feel like they need like a little like extra at the top here. I feel like they're branching literally out. So maybe that's what we'll do. Oh, here's
this
my...
This is a reminder. L heart.
L heart. That's my reminder. L heart. I wish I was doing my L heart. I keep trying to remind myself to practice, like, when you do an L, I like it. I could do an upside down heart. I've got this in my head, and every night I try to remind myself to look into that. And so I've set my little reminder up, as you heard, um, to work on it. Oh, hello. See, we're painting with our left hand. It's working out quite strategically. um, I'm not liking that little creamy section I did there, but that's okay. It'll dry differently. So Owen had a pretty good day today. He slept again, which was amazing for me. And I didn't sleep as good as he did, but we at least, met somewhere in the middle. There was so many noises and everything that some nights it feels impossible to sleep. But at least he slept, and that was a good good bit for us. So I was happy about that. And then he did pretty good when he got home from school. So that was also, a good thing. I'm holding it because it was making that rattling sound. But I'm glad that he's handling things a little bit better with timing and everything. So hopefully he will sleep again tonight. That would make me very happy. But you never know how. Just kind of branching out, literally. Making a little, like, extra. So it doesn't just look like it's straight on everything, And he's only got 3 more days of school, which is wild in itself. I can't believe that. This year has gone really fast, but so thankful for the teacher that he got, and how well that's really gone. So I'm excited to see how next year goes, and he's happy because his friend's going to be in school with him next year. And so hopefully that will, whatever his teacher decide, the teachers, whether they have 2 autism classrooms, and so I don't know how, if his friend will be in his classroom or the other classroom. And I can honestly say that it'll be interesting if he's in his classroom, and they may end up separating them. They may end up putting them together if they're not. Who knows? But I'm just it's, of course, it's their decision. I'm will not influence. I will not influence it one way or the other because I can only imagine, how it could go with that and everything. So I'm not definitely not going to put my 2 cents in. Besides the fact that I'm happy they'll be at the same school again. When he's in that classroom, they're in like the age levels. He'll be there 6th, 7th, and 8th, and depending on what his teacher thinks and how it goes and everything, we may or may not hold him back, because he can stay in the school system longer, because of autism and special needs. So that may be one of those options. I feel like I'm getting it too wild here, so I'm going to stop. But so we'll see how that all works out. I do O for Owen, and then L and B. There we go. All right. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.